Good morning, everybody. Sekapoko here, bringing you another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Got coffee, we got news on the new batch involving Legend Capone and the new Colosseum Oven, so we're going to go over those. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. And the first thing we're going over today is going to be the brand new Capone Legend, which is probably a shooter legend. It says shooter, so I'm guessing. Yep, shooter legend. Okay, so shooters are back. Yay! I think we were all hoping for shooters to come back one day, and they finally came back. Let's see how good they are. Okay, so shooter captain, attack 3.75, HP 1.35. So far, good. That's non-conditional. I mean, that's by itself good. That's top tier almost. I mean, there's gonna need to be in my tier list at God who's top tier. It's gonna have to have some kind of bypassing mechanic. So it'll definitely be God tier at this point. But let's see how good it goes. Shooters will treat Psi and Int as beneficial when their crew has 6 crew characters. Then heal 0.5 times recovery for each perfect. So everybody gets pinch heal. Wait, 0.5 times recovery. So that would be like 120 to like 250. So a total of, that's almost an extra 1,000 a turn. We'll just say right next to like 700 to 1,000 a turn, somewhere in there, right? So that's okay. I mean, that's interesting, I guess. That's not a lot, but I mean, that's better than nothing. I mean, that's okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. That's fine. Okay. The side and beneficial is definitely the good part, like 100%. Okay, so for Capone, he maxes out at 1771 attack, 4,809 HP. Holy crap. So he's going to have 1971 after candies. You shooter driven. Oh, feels bad he's driven. Guys, he's driven. It's over. Sorry, he's driven. So the fact that he is driven means that he sucks. Sorry. G fucking G. Or it means that Vito Dofi's coming back. I don't know. But they've been countering him so much in content, like driven specials, rollback, driven special, silence, driven special, green characters, silence. What are you doing, Bandai? Stop countering V2 Dofi. Just let it happen. Fuck. The special ability is for 1 turn, boost the attack of shooters by 2 times. Okay, that was kind of given. I mean, we kind of got Boa as our 2 times orb booster, so that's cool. And it's Psi Int beneficial, so that works with Treasure Mode Boa. So when I had Treasure Mode Boa out, right, like I was doing like a mini showcase of her. I really didn't like her as a unit while I was playing with her, and she was like really shit. Until this guy comes out, yeah, then it's good, because the problem was like Psi Int on the captain, and you're not always being beneficial, and you don't know what you're gonna get at the end. So yeah, this I like. Okay. When the crew has 6 members, when the special is activated, reduce HP by 85%. Wait. When the crew has 6 members on the team and the special is activated, reduce HP by 85%. Come Big Father, and that has the amount of HP cut to the crew. Can't be blown away or receive damage until Big Father has 0 HP and the turn is ended. Okay, wait, so it's 85% of your residual HP, right? You turn into Big Father for the rest of the thing. Wait, what's the point of Big Father? Is there any information on Big Father? Like, I'm assuming it's an animation, right? I'm probably gonna have to like look at the animation and everything, but like, is there anything else we need to know about Big Father? But all I know is that the crew can't be blown away. So you're all in one. Basically, you're Frankie, but you can't be blown away for like the entire time. Okay, so that's cool. You're immune to blowaway effects. I really think that's the only benefit to being in the Big Father form. Okay, so I don't see there's any like major issues there. So you're just Big Father for like the rest of the map until all the HP is gone. I don't know if you can heal while you're in Big Father form or anything else. You can't receive damage on your main crew, but Big Father can receive damage. But that's like, so it protects you from a death hit. That's actually kind of good. So Big Father is really good for protecting you from death hits. So like if you wanted to go into the Big Father form and there was like a 99999 death hit or whatever at the end, then you could take the death hit, not take damage on your crew, because your crew still be at like 15% of the residual HP, and then you could kill the boss. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, yeah, this is a definite bypass mechanic thing. So I don't know if he's going to be one of the best captains in this game. He's definitely God tier in my book. I don't know if he's going to go up any further. We're going to have to look at the rest of the batch, because what happens with any unit in the highest tier in the game is that they have to have a batch or characters that are below them that are going to bring them up. So let's see if Big Mom's batch, oh no, not Big Mom, Capone's batch is any good. Okay, so the first character of the batch we got here is going to be Chiffon. And Chiffon is a shooter fighter character. Interesting. She's going to have 1311 attack and max out at 16 turns. Okay, that's fully level programming. So she's going to have like a buttload of turns initially. She's going to have a 2-stage special, which is good. Okay, so captain ability, attack 1.5 and HP, when HP is full, reduce damage taken by a large amount. That's cool. I can dig it. Special stage 1, reduce 1 turn of special heal, despair, paralysis, attack down, and for 3 turns, heal 3 times recovery at the end of your return. Silence, despair, paralysis, attack down, and healing. Okay. And like a Magellan style heal. And then the stage 2 is silence, despair, paralysis, attack down, 10 times healing. And then recover HP to full when the crew has damage, threshold cut, percentage cut, or resilience. Wait, what? Recover HP to full when the crew has damage, threshold cut, percent damage cut, or resilience. Damn! This is a full heal? If you have resilience in some way? What? So with your Brook special or I man, that's or the Kobe special, yeah. The Colosseum Kobe. Okay, so that's interesting. So Chiffon, by the way, is going to be a top tier utility unit because she reduces silence on herself by 3 turns, and she reduces silence for your crew, and as well as the spare paralysis attack down. So basically, Chiffon is like the shooter version of Timeskip Nami, the Dex Perona, etc. And that's good. And then she has a sailor ability, 75 attack when shooters to full. Overall, she is definitely a top tier unit as far as a sub goes for utility. Wow, she's not conditional on anything on your crew. This unit, in my opinion, is way better than Beiju in any way. I mean, even the 6+ Beiju that gives the toxic, I mean, I would still use this in more situations than I would use Beiju. Overall, Chiffon, wow, really good, really good. So shooters got utility, guys. Wow. Okay, the next unit we're gonna go over is gonna be Gastino, and Gastino has a slasher and cerebral unit. Okay, he's gonna max out at 1495 attack. Damn, 1495. Okay, after max limit break, so not the best, but you know, but still pretty high. He's gonna max out at 9 turns. Okay, so what does this dude do? He's gonna be a captain for slashers and cerebrals and treats strength and dex as beneficial. Okay. Cerebral attack by 2.75 until anything other than perfect. Oh, one of those guys. It's like version 1 Dofi kind of thing. All right, special poison all enemies. When the captain's a slasher or cerebral character for 3 turns, boost the attack against enemies that are under influence of poison or strong poison. Is it a 1.75 boost? Or... my guess here is this is for slashers and cerebral characters. This is a self-proccing conditional character off of poison or strong poison, and it's not under toxic. I don't know if strong poison is considered toxic. I'm assuming strong poison is toxic, but like there was a thing way back when strong poison was different than poison. But like they have the same animation thing in the corner. I'm assuming strong poison means toxic nowadays, but maybe it's just different. I don't know. Either way, well, there are a couple characters that have special abilities that have strongly poisoned. So this is a character that is not for the batch, but is still a decent character. I'm actually kind of curious. This is what they usually do with batches is they say, hey, this is a unit that's really good, but we're not going to have him good for this batch. We'll have him good for the next batch. And this is what I'm thinking is that slashers and cerebrals might have some kind of mini revival next patch. Sorry, not patch. Next batch. So I'm curious to see what the next legend would be, and I'm assuming it's going to be either a slasher or cerebral captain. So that's kind of cool. Next up, we got Dex Vito. I think I saw this guy for like a minute. He was the guy with the grenade launcher or gas launcher or whatever that shot Big Mom. I think that's him. He's going to max out at 1545 attack, and he is a shooter, but he's driven too, so feels bad. He's Dex and driven, so any content that V2 Dofi gets silenced on, he gets silenced on. Get fucked. Shooter characters attack 2.5. Shooters will treat Dex orbs as beneficial. Okay. Special cut HP of one enemy by 20%. Change top row orbs into matching, and then reduce 3 turns of defense up. Percent damage cut on enemies, and when the crew consists of 6 shooters, reduce damage by 90%. So he's HP cut, top row orb manipulate, defense up removal, percent damage cut removal, and 90% damage reduction. That's such an odd smattering of abilities. Like, he removes defense up and percent damage cut, and then also reduces damage, and then has some damage on top of that. I mean, that's okay. I don't know when, like, if you're using the, what's his name? Capone Legend, why do you need a damage reducer? I can't even, like, think of a reason why you would need a damage reducer. That makes no sense to me. But, I mean, I guess if you wanted to stay in the form longer, I guess. But I don't see a reason where you're going to need that. Because you're going to survive a death hit. Because the form ends at the end of the turn. And your crew can't die or be knocked out, right? So, I don't really see the reason for this unit. And the last unit of the batch is going to be another shooter-driven unit. So everything on the batch is driven. By the way, driven. So anything that has driven silence or rollback, do not use this shooter team on. Which is a lot of content over the last 6 months, by the way, Bandai. Just letting you know. Shooter-driven characters by 2.25 and HP 1.2. For 3 turns, reduce any damage over 5,000 by a large amount. So he's the damage threshold character on your team that you pair with Chiffon to get full HP. Okay. Randomize all orbs, including block orbs, to color orbs. He's the orb manipulator. Okay. And then when the enemy has a barrier, so he makes quick beneficial. I don't think any of the other ones did beneficial orb enable, to my knowledge. I think they were like attack and stuff. When the enemy has a barrier for 3 turns, shooters will treat color orbs as beneficial. So he's a beneficial orb enabler. So he's basically V2 Boa, but better. But only when the enemy has a barrier. It's really funny. This whole batch has barrier pen, and then it's based on like going through barriers and stuff, right? So you need like the whole team rainbowed or full HP to even try it. Kind of weird. I wonder if you cut your HP by 85%, right? And then go into the big father form, that it treats everything as full HP, you know? I'm actually kind of curious. So keep own orb quick when you hit a perfect with him, and then shooters treat quick is beneficial. So he's a good unit, right? So he's very specific. I like the orb shuffle on him, but not a lot. And then completely unrelated to the shooter batch, what we're going to be using the entire shooter batch to kill is going to be Colosseum Oven. Cool. So the captain ability is fighter and powerhouse characters boosted by 2.5, HP by 1.2, and do 3 times the damage received to all enemies at the end of every turn. That sucks. That sucks. You never take damage. I mean, I guess can you pair this with Hody? Because if you can pair this with Hody, I guess that's kind of cool. Because if you can pair Oven and Hody together, and then it does a wave clear effect with Hody HP cut, that's kind of cool. I mean, that'd be fun, right? But other than that, I don't really see the use. And it's only good for like 3 or 4 turns, if that. The special ability to remove increased reduce orb rate on crew. Oh, that's the orb rate, not like the beneficial orb enable. So there's already a character that does that in this game, but like that doesn't matter. It never fucking matters. Consume all colored orbs on the crew and do strength damage to 1 enemy, depending on the number of color orbs consumed. I'm assuming this is like Colosseum Kid, but better? We'll see. Change all consumed orbs into matching orbs. Okay. And then when the enemy has debuff protection, delay protection, or poison protection for 1 turn, boost orbs of strength, dex, and quick by 1.75. And when 4 or more perfects are hit, they'll boost the orb effects of the same characters by 1.5 for an additional 2 turns. This is like a crazy good character for big mom teams. Like this is actually cool. I would actually like this character on big mom teams. Like, this is a good character. I mean, he's strength powerhouse, so I mean, I guess you could. Oh, sorry, he's fighter powerhouse, so you could probably use him on what's his name, Katakuri teams too, if you get the colors right. You know, maybe for Lucy teams, but like on Big Mom teams, this is kind of interesting. Getting like a carry-in boost. I don't know, because if you bring in the carry-in boost like this, right, then you can have. I don't know if the Big Mom hits count as perfect. So like if you hit 2 perfects, right, on your Big Mom team, and then the other two Big Mom hits, are those considered perfects? I'm actually gonna test that out later to see if this works, because I want to test out Lucy sub on Big Mom and see if I can actually get, like, if I hit 2 perfects, if it carries in. That would be interesting to see. Because then this would work. This would actually be pretty cool. By the way, I'll just hit 4 perfects either way, though, because you have 4 perfects left, right? So this is actually kind of cool. Really good for Big Mom teams, because then you can keep the enraged form of Big Mom and get an orb boost, and then get an orb boost in the following turn as well. So that's actually kind of cool. And then all you would need is a type booster for 3 turns, and then you can use Lucy as a type booster too. So you can use Lucy as your type booster, and then you can use Oven as your orb booster, and then you have orb boost and type boost for both rooms, which is kind of cool. I do dig this. This is actually kind of interesting. And then you can also use other characters. And then if your captain, like your top row was silenced or whatever, then you don't have to worry about that. This is a cool unit. Colosseum Oven is probably my favorite Colosseum unit that's come out in like since Time Skip Kid. It's pretty cool. But the only problem with this unit is it is based off debuff to protection or delay protection. So I don't know if it's like a full immunity. I think it's full immunity or delay, right? So you have to have on stage 4, they have to be delay immune, which is the only problem. But that happens a lot, so it's not really a big deal. And if they weren't delay immune, I'd bring a different team anyways just to fuck around with it. So, I mean, I like it. I liked it. This is nice. Overall, this is pretty cool. And it's or poison protection. So like, actually, it's not even like delay protection or anything. It's like any kind of immunity at all. So if the boss has any kind of immunity, then it gets rid of it. Colosseum Oven is probably the highlight of this whole freaking video besides Capone. Like, Capone is cool, and then Oven's cool. This is it. This is lit. I like it. All right, guys. My name's Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, like, subscribe, all fun stuff. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.